the Alps. Welcome to the Colloege, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Washington Huskies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. The last time these two met for the Apple Cup, it was the men in purple taking home the victory.
The Huskies took care of business, and they've dominated this series, and they kind of feel like they own this series. And the Apple Cup belongs to them. Washington State with a chance to prove them wrong today.
Washington normally has more NFL talent on the field, and I think that took over. That was the difference the last time these two teams played.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent... Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little...
Turning it on! At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Fox. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, he got you two on first down. He got you two on second. Two won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And some room to work. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. to the air. It's Fox. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grab near the marker. It's Freeman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Gets it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
So now it's second and long. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Setting up the screen. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Holding.
So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. First down for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Washington! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Westbrook. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Washington State sends out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect.
Breaks into the open. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on 1st down from the 30. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Washington State lines up quickly. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on third down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they love nothing. He lofts one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Using the quick game. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They're working that left side. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. There he goes. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. I'm less of a citrus guy, fellas, more of a Honeycrisp fan. We'll see which team comes out on top in the Apple Cup.
Washington about to put it deep to start things in the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Washington State has it all working right now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Fox. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bray. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Finds his target down the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Lots of running room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Completes it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll give it to the back.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
It's complete to the left. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Second down coming up.
He'll keep it himself. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Fox. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Spins away from one. Oh, he's got some space. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Washington right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fox. Finds the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Quick completion to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington.
Okay, ready? Jackrabbit.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Turns it on down the left side. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
On the double. Last play.
They want that clock to run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sutton. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Fires downfield. Working on the right. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Marked out of bounds.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that drive covered just 44 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
56, Washington State, 21.
Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Fox. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.